Only been a few hours, but it felt like days. Only been days, but it felt like months. Been gone for a year, only.
What's good, y'all? Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Shy and I'm a nail tech, in case you guys don't know who I am. But today I wanted to make a video talking all things nail tech, so everything you need to know to become a nail tech. And this is for anyone. Like, if you have never touched acrylic before, if you know how to do nails kind of, but you just want to know how to start a business, this video is literally going to cover everything you need to know about starting your business as a nail tech. Okay, I have my iPad here because I wrote down some notes, and yeah, let's just get into it. Okay, so if you are just starting out as a nail tech, if you've never touched acrylic before, if you want to figure out like how you should start practicing, I have a list of products that I think are perfect for a beginner nail tech, and I'm gonna list everything that I say in the description down below if you want to go find it. Most of the stuff I'm gonna mention, if not all, are available on Amazon, because when I started as a nail tech, I bought literally everything off of Amazon to get started. So yeah, let's get into it. So the first thing you're gonna need, if you don't have anybody to practice on, like a sister or a cousin or something, even if you do, I would suggest getting a practice hand. Practice hands you can find on Amazon. Yeah, or you can go to like your local nail supply, but honestly I get everything off Amazon, so everything I'm gonna say, I'm just gonna say you can find on Amazon. So you can find practice hands on Amazon. You're gonna need a practice hand, an acrylic nail brush. The one I recommend is also from Amazon. You need some type of acrylic nail brush, and I would suggest getting a number 8 because the number 8 is a little bit smaller. It's perfect for people who are beginners and are trying to practice doing nails. So I would suggest getting a number 8. Then you're gonna need nail tips, and I personally would suggest getting only square, so non-C curve, extra long square nail tips. And there's a brand I use off Amazon that I'll have linked for that. The reason why I say to get long square and not other shapes is because I feel like it's very good as a beginner nail tech to practice making the shapes on your own instead of buying preset nail tips. Personally, I always make the nail tips myself. I don't use preset nail tips unless they're coffin, but even then sometimes I don't, because the lengthening will change the shape. So like, say if you get extra long stiletto nail tips and your client wants short stiletto, you're gonna have to make the tips on your own basically anyway, because once you cut it, it's not stiletto anymore. So I would just suggest practicing making the shapes on your own, because it's just a good skill to have, because you're not always going to be able to have the shape the client wants in nail tips. So I feel like it's a good skill to have. So I would suggest getting long square. You can do any shape with long square, and it saves you money if you're just starting out. There's no need to buy a bunch of different nail tips. Okay, the next thing you need is some type of nail tip sizers. So you know those things they use that they put the magnets on, the nail sizers. You're gonna want one of those just to make it easier. Honestly, you don't need this, but I went like maybe 2 years without using one, and then once I finally got one, I was like, this just makes it so much faster. But this is more so like if you're taking clients and you want to just speed up the process. If you're just practicing, using regular scissors will do just fine, and just, you know, matching up the length to make sure that you're doing the right lengths on each finger. You need a nail glue. I use the KDS nail glue. That's like the best nail glue in my opinion. It's super strong. You can get it off of Amazon. This is obviously to, you know, secure the tips onto the nails. You're gonna need some type of bonder and primer. The bonder and primer I suggest getting as a beginner is the Mia Secret bonder and primer. They have a pack of 2 that you can get off of Amazon, the bonder and the primer together. It works really, really good. I still use it, honestly. Sometimes I'll use you know, the Young Nails, but the Mia Secret works just as good in my opinion, and it's cheaper. So I would suggest getting the Mia Secret bonder and the primer. And then you're gonna need acetone, obviously, alcohol, monomer, which is the nail liquid. I use Mia Secret monomer still to this day. You can get all types of sizes off of Amazon, and it's not expensive, and it doesn't smell like crazy. It smells, obviously it smells like monomer, but it doesn't smell crazy. You need, I would suggest starting out with just clear nude, some type of nude, and a white acrylic. Obviously I'm gonna suggest Mia Secret because Mia Secret is just like, it's so good for the price, and you can get it right on Amazon. I still use Mia Secret. Like, I've tried other higher brands of powders, but the Mia Secret for me is comparable, and it's cheaper, and I can get it in 2 days. That's the necessity with me. Like, I order my stuff last minute, so I need something that I can get within 2 days. I can't be waiting 2 weeks for a powder. So I would suggest Mia Secret, y'all. Mia Secret is the bomb when it comes to nail supplies off of Amazon. That's just my opinion though. So you're gonna need clear, nude, and white, because I wouldn't suggest getting any colored acrylics just for practicing, because the colored acrylics are so hard to work with. Like any brand I've tried, they're all hard to work with. So you're just gonna really stress yourself out, and it's really not necessary unless you're doing ombres. You really don't need colored acrylic, in my opinion. You really don't. Especially to practice, all you need is a clear. Obviously, to practice majority of your sets, you want to practice with clear powder because it's the easiest to work with. And then nude and white, so that way you can practice designs like ombre, because you're gonna need a nude and a white to do ombre. And you just need a nude in general too, because if you're doing French tips, designs, whatever, nude base is always good. So you just want a clear acrylic, a nude acrylic, and a white acrylic. And then for drill bits, there's two I'm gonna link in the description below. You're gonna want a diamond bit to get rid of the cuticles, one that looks like this. Okay, and then you're also gonna want a drill bit to seal the cuticles that looks like this. Okay, and I'm gonna have those two linked in the description also. And also you're gonna want a sanding band drill bit. So those are the drill bits that are like this, that you put the sanding bands on. Majority of drills and sanding band packs that you buy on Amazon come with the sanding bands already, the sanding band drill bits already. So yeah, usually you should have no problem finding that. Nail files, you want some type of 80/80 grit nail file. I got mine off of Amazon, of course. You're gonna want nail buffers, so like, you know, the things that they use to shine the nails up. You want one of those so it makes putting on designs and stuff a lot smoother. And you're gonna need a top coat, some type of top coat. I suggest getting this one. It's called Coupa Gelfinity. Can y'all see? Hold on. This is the best top coat I've tried, and it's on Amazon. Now for drills, if you're just starting out, buying a drill off of Amazon is perfectly fine. I used the drill off of Amazon for like a year straight. Now, yeah, I'm gonna show you how the drill I use right now. I got this. I use this drill, $80. I got this at the nail supply store, and it's just now starting to break on me. I just ordered the Kiara Sky nail drill finally. So yeah, I will be upgrading to that. But I've been doing nails now like 4 years. So I didn't upgrade my drill till 4 years, y'all. Because the way I am, I'm not going to spend money until my business is making me the money back in a significant amount. Like the Kiara Sky nail drill is $350. If you're just starting out doing nails, do not spend $350 on a freaking nail drill. Please don't. Because you don't really know how to do nails properly yet. So you will be messing up your drill. By putting too much pressure, you're just gonna mess it up, and it's not gonna be worth it. I wouldn't suggest investing in any expensive nail products until you are taking clients and making that money back. There is no reason to invest in high-end acrylic powders, nothing. There's no need to invest in high expensive nothing unless you're making that money back. Even me now, like I've had my nail business for like almost 3 years now, and I still buy majority of my products off Amazon. Okay. Which I feel like there's no problem with that, because you can keep your expense low enough to keep your prices good for people that can't afford high-end expensive nails, okay? But that's just my opinion. And then for a nail lamp, you can also find gel lamps on Amazon. You just want to make sure you get one with enough power. This is currently the lamp I use. And this lamp I've had for almost a year, and it's just now breaking on me. I just ordered the Kiara Sky nail lamp, which was $250, y'all. $250. So this lamp I got off Amazon for like $25, and it lasted me a year. It worked fine. Okay, I really don't have many problems with that. The only problem I would say with the Amazon lamps is that their power is not as high as a professional lamp, so you might have to cure a few more times versus a professional lamp. So it's really up to you if you want to spend that money, but I would suggest if you're practicing, don't spend the money. Don't. Like, just use the Amazon lamp until you start really taking clients. Now for designs, so really, okay. So when you're starting out, you really want to mainly focus on practicing your shaping and your acrylic application, because that's what takes the majority of your time. When I started doing nails, it took me like an hour plus for application, and that made my sets automatically go to like 3 hours. So if you can get down your application and your shaping, you will be golden. Like, you'll be so good on time. So I would just suggest don't even bother doing any designs until you have the application good and the shaping good, because those are the two main things that take the most time. Obviously designs take time too, but once you get, like, you know, the little hacks of how to do designs, they really don't take that long. It's mostly the application and the shaping. Like, I still struggle with the application. I still want to get my application down because now it takes me like around 30 minutes, but I'd rather it take me like 15 minutes. So that's what I'm still working on, because I definitely focused way too much on trendy designs when I first started doing nails versus the actual structure of the nail, and that really set me back. So make sure you're focusing on your application first, because that's the most important thing when it comes to doing nails. Application. And if you are thinking about trying designs and stuff, I would suggest getting the Beetles brushes and the Beetles gel polishes off of Amazon. The Beetles gel polishes come in like these little packs of, you can buy honestly a lot of them for like $20. They're small bottles, but they're perfect for design because you don't need big bottles of gel polish when you're just practicing. So I would suggest getting those little packs of gel polishes off of Amazon. I'll have those linked too. And their design brushes are really good. The Beetles design brushes are really good. So I would suggest getting those brushes as well. Now, once you have your application, like the basics started, then you can start practicing designs like French tips, ombre, marble, simple designs. And then obviously other types of designs will come as you learn. Like as you start exploring nail videos, you'll see like hacks of how people do flowers, how they do 3D flowers, gel flowers, how they do all the designs you're looking to do. You'll eventually come across them. You can look up any videos on YouTube and find a ton of tutorials on how to do those designs. But the acrylic designs like ombre and marble are really important to get down, because those are very, very, very popular. Those are not going to go out of style, and you have to do them with the acrylic, so it's a little harder to work with versus doing gel polish designs. So then I would suggest focusing on ombre and marble. Getting that down with your acrylic is really, really, really helpful. Now, once you have everything that you need to start doing nails, to start taking clients, and you feel really confident and good about yourself and your skill level, and you want to start taking clients, the first thing that you want to do is obviously make sure you have a nail set up. So you need a table, chairs, you know, all the basics, a light, gel lamp, all that stuff. After you have all your products set up and you're ready to actually take clients, the way I would suggest advertising is through Instagram. Like, Instagram is the best way to advertise, especially if you're somebody who's shy like me. I cannot advertise in person. Like, people will ask me, oh my God, no, people say to me, oh my gosh, your nails look so good. And I'll be like, yeah, thank you. I would never say, I did them myself, like, book with me. No, that was never me. So if you're scared of advertising, you can advertise strictly through Instagram, because that's literally all I advertise through is through Instagram. I made a completely new Instagram. You want to make a new Instagram from scratch. That's only about your business. Don't use your same personal Instagram, just because you're gonna have a lot of people on there that might be hanging on you and they're not gonna book. I swear, none of the people from my past, maybe like a few, one or two people that I know in real life, have booked with my nail business. It's mostly people that I don't know, strangers. So you want to make a new Instagram. That way you have a completely clean slate, and start advertising your sets. Like, even before you start offering services, if you start advertising like, oh, I'm practicing doing nails, like on my nail journey, practice the sets like that. Well, show the sets that you practice and that you're proud of and that you're confident of. That way potential clients can see your growth and they'll want to book with you. And when you start advertising, I would suggest advertising sets for really, 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 really low. Really low. Like, way less than what you are worth. Because it will get you that confidence to keep working with clients. Because it's hard. Like, my first client I ever had, I was so freaking nervous. But it gives you that little break, because they know that you're learning. Because they're paying a cheap price. So they know that you're learning. They're paying a cheap price. So they really have no reason to be picky or, you know, I don't know, just be extra, because they're getting a good price and they obviously know you're a beginner. So, and it helps you get that rapport and ease with clients and talking to clients, making conversation and everything like that. So I think that you should offer sets really low. When I started, I offered my sets I think for like $20, $25, and it got my foot in the door to, you know, practice working with clients, because I'm not a good people person naturally. Like, I'm very shy, very reserved, very not talkative. So it helped me be comfortable with taking clients by offering cheaper sets and getting a lot of clients in for the cheap sets. And then obviously you gradually increase your prices with your experience, your skill level, your confidence. Then you want to slowly increase your prices. But definitely start out with lower prices. If you have people you can practice on for free, that's even better. So once you have your clients coming in through Instagram and everything, then you might want to upgrade and get a business website. That way it takes that stress off of you of having to book all your own appointments, schedule all your own appointments, making sure you're not over scheduling. Make sure you're not double scheduling somebody. It's a lot of work when you're scheduling your own appointments, taking deposits and everything like that. So you might want to outsource to a business website, which is what I do now. And there's tons of business websites you can use because there's so many self-employed people now. So there's so many options. There's Square, there's Gloss Genius, Acuity. Acuity is the one that I use. And Acuity, in my personal opinion, is the best one because you can customize that site basically however you want it to look. You could customize your website personally to yourself, your style, your aesthetic. So that's why I like Acuity. You can also attach like all the payment things. I have my Acuity link with Square, so my deposits automatically, the clients have to leave their deposits on the website before they even book the appointment. Which I feel like also helps me with that awkwardness of being like, okay, like I need your deposit now, because that's not me. Like I'm so shy. I don't like asking people for nothing. But if you have it already on your business, on the website, so they have to automatically pay before they can book, then that stress is taken off of you. They already know how much they have to pay. They already know they have to pay the deposit and everything like that. So yeah. And then also when it comes to, okay, so wait, I just want to make one more note about the Acuity. If you guys do want to design your own website or design it personalized to yourself, there's tons of videos you can look up on YouTube of how to design Acuity website. Just type that into the search bar, how to design an Acuity website, and they'll show you. Like I'm telling you, it's not that hard. I did mine myself, and it took me, I don't know, it took me a little while, but I did it myself. You can have other people do it for you too. Like there's plenty of people that offer to like make Acuity sites or make Instagram sites or whatever like that, so you don't even have to do it yourself. But yeah, I'm sure even on Etsy you could probably find templates for Acuity website because it's so popular. Now, when it comes to upping your prices, I just want to say one more thing about this. What I would suggest to do, if you're like, I don't even know where to start, like I don't know what's a good price to set, like for this service or that service or whatever, look at the other nail techs in your area. Look at their booking websites. This is what I did. I'm nosy. I'm sorry, y'all. So I looked at other nail techs websites that I felt like were on my skill level. Now, be serious. Like, be serious. You have to know your skill level and where you are with doing nails, and you have to be honest with yourself about your skill level. Once you're honest with yourself, you can look at other nail techs that you know are around your skill level and see what they're charging. And then I use that as a guide. Like, okay, do I think that's a little too much? Do I think that's a little too less? And then I'll go from there. So you want to just compare prices. So, you know, being self-employed, especially being a nail tech, is a lot of competition. There's a lot of nail techs out there. So you don't want to make your prices so outrageously high that nobody's going to want to book with you. But you also don't want to make your prices too low to where it's not worth it for you to even be doing the service. So you really need to find that good middle ground. And I feel like comparing other prices to other nail techs in your area is a perfect way to start. So yeah, hopefully this video gave you guys some good information about how to start becoming a nail tech. Also, you have to have the mindset that it's gonna be hard, it's gonna be a grind. Any business that you're trying to start from yourself, it's your own brand, so you literally are doing everything from scratch yourself. So it's gonna be a grind. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna, you know, at some points you're gonna want to quit, because at some points, even now, I still want to quit. If I get one client that's like, oh my god, girl, something happened to my nail, I'm like, oh my gosh, I might as well just quit now, forget everything. But don't fall for that mindset, y'all. You have to just push through and realize that you are the business, so you have to carry your entire self. Like, there is gonna be nobody that's helping you carry this business but yourself. So don't get too down on yourself. If it seems like you're getting clients slowly, it comes and goes. Like, some months you'll be booked beyond belief and you're like, oh my gosh, like I need less clients, this is too much, like I'm dead. And then some months you'll be like, oh my goodness, like where are my clients, like hello, I need the money. So it fluctuates like crazy. Doing nails, doing any beauty business, it fluctuates like crazy. So make sure you keep that in mind. Don't get too discouraged if it's not happening as fast as you think it should happen, or you're not getting clients as fast as you think you should get clients. They will come eventually, and you're gonna feel so accomplished that you built this by yourself, and that these clients are coming to you because they love you. Because there's tons of nail techs they can pick, but they're picking you because of them loving you, loving your work. And yeah, it's very fulfilling to know, like, this is all mine. Like, I don't have to answer to a schedule. I don't have to answer to a boss. I don't have to answer to nothing but myself. But then that also comes with cons because you're only responsible to yourself. So it's very easy for you to be like, I just don't want to do this anymore. I don't feel like doing this. But please do not fall for that mindset. I have that mindset all the time. And somehow it still works out, and I still work for myself, and I still make a decent income. So yeah, hopefully this video was encouraging to anyone who is trying to start becoming a nail tag, or anyone who might have been getting a little discouraged or not really knowing where to start or how to start. I hope I left some good information in this video for you. I'm gonna tag all the products I mentioned down below, so, and a little extra. I'll link everything in my Amazon storefront down below. That way you guys can just go and see which products I use, because I have a whole section in my Amazon storefront for beginner nail tags, and everything I list in this video will be in my Amazon storefront. So yeah, I hope this video helped somebody, and thank you so much for watching. If you watched to the end, leave a pink heart so I know you guys are the real ones. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.